historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 20.
From the 27, Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep.
5-yard line.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 7.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. On first down, Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play...
Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Anthony Hitchens brought it.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A 2nd down carry for Ervin. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Juan Thornhill on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, well, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following a pick six. And now the kick is away. Williams now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got 3 down.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Williams. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any point. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Packers 21, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
46-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier. Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. When I hit that.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm ready, getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger lippy chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on the white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it rocking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 31, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's third down.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Draw play, Ingram now. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
taken.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Everyone's got four. Four down. Odds on 85. Odds on 85. Slam.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Steps away to now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones.
Rodgers pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Let's get this. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Right. Plant.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, take 26. Take 30.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You at
to throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up
Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
There on the stop.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Jump out! 26. Check. Zoom.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Irvin, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal at the 1.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch twist.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next they score, Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. First down and more for Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And this one complete right side to Funchess. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 30 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 30.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing now is Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
A turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Rodgers looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now we're going to get a timeout.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came in. Gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature, all is automatic. you fools hurt. Jesus will.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round.
And that'll set them back 5.
You know, you know.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And a former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Jackson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's 2nd.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24, Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's third down.
He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A loss of 3.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Matthew on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from the 22. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
The 47-yard line.
And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jackson on the keeper.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And some room to maneuver. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
safety creep. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper, was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up, lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my
on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.